This is a typical Friday scene in Moscow. Thousands of Muslims fill the streets and sidewalks around the city's 4 mosques.
We just don't have enough space.
For Yusuf Sajanovic, a frequent worshipper at the Central Mosque, Moscow's largest, getting to prayer early doesn't guarantee a place inside.
Most of the time, I'm praying outside. I can't remember the last time I got to pray inside the mosque.
CBN News recently gained rare access to film during Friday prayers. Every inch inside was taken. The Central Mosque can only hold 800 people, but thousands visit the site each week, forcing worshippers to spill into the hallways, offices, then the courtyard, and eventually onto sidewalks and side streets of nearby neighborhoods.
Friday is the most important day for Muslims to pray, and that's why I come, despite the lack of room.
The mosque is undergoing major renovations now to allow more people to gather for prayers. The argument the Muslims make is that there just aren't enough places to worship. Here in the city of Moscow, there are only 4 mosques for some 2 million Muslims. The Imam of the mosque, Ildar Ayudinov, declined our request for an interview, but he told Moscow's Metro Daily newspaper that unless the situation changes, Muslims in the city may end up praying in Russian churches. He added, quote, "We would rather avoid this extreme measure." His brother, Shamil Ayudinov, is also a prominent Islamic leader here, and he did talk to CBN News.
The problem is that we're fighting a perception issue in Russian society about Muslims. Most people associate such places of worship with terrorism, so people get angry when we talk about building new mosques.
And that pushback was on display late last year when plans were drawn up to convert the sprawling park into a massive new mosque that would hold 5,000 people. Local residents converged on the site, protesting the mosque construction and confronting a local Muslim imam.
You are monsters, ugly creatures. Go away from here to your motherland.
The neighborhood is made up of an ethnic group called the Tatars, the vast majority of whom are Muslims.
Do any of you even know a Tatar family? Do you have Tatar friends? We need to grow our kids in the right way, not to drink alcohol or do drugs.
Authorities have since scrapped plans for the mosque, but that has done little to calm fears here.
I am scared. They come into a neighborhood and begin to tell us things we can and cannot do. We like to walk our dogs here and have outdoor barbecues. But the Muslims can say you can't cook pork or you cannot walk your dog around here.
There are no exact figures, but Russian officials put the number of Muslims in Moscow at just over 1 million. Muslim groups, on the other hand, say it is closer to 2 million. Hundreds of thousands of immigrants like Sabir Adakur have flocked into the Russian capital since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. Many of these immigrants are from former Soviet republics in Muslim Central Asia.
Life is good here, but we feel the tension with the society as more and more Muslims move into the city.
Tensions exacerbated by scenes like this. Thousands of Muslims chanting "God is great" and praying in the middle of major Moscow streets during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. Such images prompted a local magazine here to dub this a Muslim city. The fear that Muslims are taking over is a real one among some Russians today. But Imam Ayudinov says despite the challenges facing Muslims in Russia, it is up to him and others in the community to convince people otherwise. Still, he insists more Muslim places of worship must be erected to meet the growing demands of the population. Imam Ildar Ayudinov told a French news agency recently, quote, "We are asking and even demanding that there be a mosque in every borough, ideally in every neighborhood." George Thomas, CBN News in Moscow.